one. That is probably one of the biggest cookie cutter contexts, gap year. We want to articulate more specifically how we So the first thing I want to frame for you, and again, it's not necessarily your fault for how the language comes out. I've been trying for years and sharing with students, and now you will all have what I call the language. I would like for us to change the language from quote unquote gap year, GAP, gap year, to a different form of language. And this goes directly to our colleague's point, because the stigma is the word gap suggests you're not sure what you wanted to do, right? That you left undergrad, oh, I'm not ready for medical school, or I'm not ready for engineering school, or I'm not ready for my social work context, or I'm not ready to go to dental school, whatever it might be. So I just had this gap. And that's not what anyone's really saying. What you're all saying is, I have some additional valued interests that I'd like to explore that can be helpful for the next stage of my educational journey toward my career. And I want to experience that first as a way to develop myself before I get to that next area. So I always say this, I call it, get ready, the year of professional and personal development. A year of professional and personal development. So let's say that I wanted to go to an outstanding business school, and I want to get my master's in business administration and ultimately start a tech firm. I might say this in my application to graduate school. After my undergraduate experience, I desire to have industry exposure to the tech firm. And so I decided to pursue a year of professional and personal development. Professionally, I interned at the Joshua Blair Institute of Technology and Innovation to appreciate the real world context of what it means to design a particular product and take it from design to market. I believe that this real world experience would be essential to helping me understand the advanced theoretical principles I will learn in graduate school that ultimately must be translated to a practical context. So this year, professional and personal development not only allows me to see the practical application in real time, but also allows me to develop the appropriate personal skill sets that are essential for one seeking opportunities in this career choice. This opportunity now to pursue the master's degree will further professionally and personally develop me to receive these significant theoretical principles that I can now apply to what I've experienced practically as I develop into that business professional. I can take that same statement and do it for medicine. I could do it for EMS context. I could do it for accounting. I could do it for, I want to be a high school English teacher. I can do it if I want to be a museum historian. The same process applies. It is a year of professional and personal development that allows you to experience the real world context of what you want to further experience in terms of your educational development as you prepare for a career in that field. The framing and the language that you use around that experience, and then your passion in articulating that, man, I'll be like, admit that student to the School of Social Work. Admit that student to the School of Dentistry. Admit that student to the School of Medicine. Admit that student right now to the School of Education to be one of our valued teachers, because they understand real life experiences and then embed that with theory so we can get great practical application. That's how we do it. You say I get a little excited about that one. That's an important one. That is probably one of the biggest cookie cutter contexts, gap year. We want to articulate more specifically how we are utilizing our time. And now think about it. If you're in an interview, if you say gap year versus a year of professional and personal development, tell me more about that. Well, I professionally enrich my skill sets and I personally develop these skill sets. Oh boy, there you have it.